Hey, what's up, y'all? Marjek79 here. We are back again today with another NECA 2-pack action figure review. We are looking at The Last of Us Part 2, Joel and Ellie 2-pack. Made by Naughty Dog. Well, that's the video game company that created the game, but the actual toy company that made this is NECA. This regular retails for $74.99, but I didn't want to pay that, so we kind of waited around and we hopped on eBay, and fortunately we were able to win an eBay auction for $52. This is basically brand new, so very happy with that. So very excited to crack this open, get a look. This is the video game cover art that comes with the package here. We should crack it open here, get a look at the figures in hand. That's pretty cool. We got Ellie on the side there. Now, when I was looking at pictures of this, the face kind of seemed off to me, but it looks like once you actually get the figure in hand, that kind of goes away. I really like the look of the figures here. Comes with a sniper rifle, so her bow and arrow, extra hands, a pistol, her switchblade that she got from her mother. Looks like a backpack as well. Looks like Joel comes with the figure itself, a hatchet, a shotgun, his machete, and a knife, and his pistol as well. So that pistol is pretty iconic when it comes to Joel, pretty cool. So he comes with extra hands as well. Got him with his normal jacket on. This was definitely the figure that made me want to get the package for sure, because I had already had an Ellie statue, but I didn't really have anything related to Joel in the collection except like a little vinyl pop. Having them release this was definitely a dream come true for me, because I absolutely loved the original Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. Definitely not my favorite story, but it still holds a special place in my gamer heart. I know a lot of people do not agree with that, but we're here to review the figures, not the video game. So let's take a look at the back of the package here. We got some really cool artwork here: interchangeable hands, axe, machetes, rifles, knives, pistols, backpack, bow and arrow. Return to the high stakes road of the award-winning The Last of Us Part 2 video game with Joel and Ellie. 7-inch. 30 points of articulation, stunning detail faithful to the game, screen to accurate details. So let's go ahead and let's crack this baby open, man. Let's get started. And now we are back, and now we have our Joel and our Ellie out of the package. And let's take a look at Joel first here. Comes out great. Really liking that. That's always been the best part about NECA figures. The aesthetics of the characters always comes out absolutely astounding. You see the subtle on the beneath the neck there. That look comes out good. It looks just like how Joel should look. A little bit of paint defects on the side of the ear there. It's a little tough. Looks like he's got some bald spots going on there with like some painting on top of the hair there. So keep note of that. But looking at it from far away, yeah, you can still kind of notice it. It's not a deal breaker though, but definitely something worth pointing out. Kind of a nitpick, honestly. Leather jacket comes out good. I like the jean button-up shirt underneath. Kind of represents Joel's personality for sure. Jeans at the bottom there with the boots. I like it. Spin him to the back here. Back at the hair, looks good. Kind of see a lot of that when you're playing the original Last of Us and the beginning of Part 2. Comes out good, man. I really am enjoying this figure. Like I said, this was the figure that definitely made me want to get the set, even though there's nothing to not like about Ellie, but you know, I just prefer Part 1 to Part 2. So Ellie comes out good as well. Really like how they got her hair going on here. If you know the story, this is how Ellie starts out in the game, but this is absolutely not how she finishes the game. So keep that in mind. I like the little tattoo design of that going on here to cover up her bite mark. I like the little wrist bracelet she's got going on here that comes out good. Still got all her fingers. Spoiler alert. Comes out good. Comes out good. I like the little blood mark she's got going on her jean jacket. And her comes out good. I don't know if this is removable or not. I don't think it is, but you know, we're just gonna leave it on, honestly. Black jeans, kind of holy. Sound good as well. Really liking that. The back of her hair, really enjoying that as well. Definitely, like I said, the aesthetics of the NECA figures is always the primary reasoning for wanting to pick these up. So let's take a look at the accessories here. A little backpack. This is for Ellie. I like the design going on here. It looks very realistic. Dirty, dingy. Exactly how a post-apocalyptic backpack is supposed to look. Got her sniper rifle here. Really like the design of that. Looks good. Got her mother's switchblade, bow and arrow. Very nice. Pistol. and 4 arrows. A trigger hand, holding hands, besides the 2 that she comes with. Joe's accessories, he just comes with 2 extra hands, a shive knife he created himself, his own personal pistol, machete, another machete, a hatchet, and a shotgun. It comes out great. Got kind of a spark to it. Really liking that. Let's go ahead, let's hit some articulations here. All right, set up Joe first. Head, down, up, tilt, tilt, rotate 360 degrees. Careful with that, kind of reveals a bit of a rough neck gappage there at the bottom beneath the shirt. Arm, rotate 360 degrees. Can go up. No bicep swivel. He does have a wrist swivel, but no elbow swivel though. Elbow can be pushed up 90 degrees. Wrist, rotate 360, push it up, pushing it out, no tilts. Open up the jacket there, kind of reveal the belt, the inside of the clothing here. So he does have a waist swivel. Not really any tilts though. Leg, kick forward, kick out, kick backwards, the knee joint all the way back. Thigh, you can swivel it left and right, not 360 though. Knee, no swivel. Ankle, go down slightly. You can go back up, tilt, tilt, rotate 360. Typical articulation for Neca. Neca has never been known for an outstanding amount of articulation. They go for the aesthetic look of the figure, and I'm fine with that. Just gotta know what to expect when it comes to this particular toy company you are exploring. Ellie, head, down, up, tilt, tilt, rotate 360 degrees. Arm, rotate 360. Up, no bicep swivel. She does have an elbow swivel. Arm, 90 degrees. Wrist, rotate 360. And out, no tilt. Same thing with her. Push out the jacket, rotate the hips, move the waist 360. Leg, kick forward, kick out, kick backwards with the knee joint going back that far. All the joints are very tight. Ankle, down, up, tilt, tilt, rotate 360 degrees. Articulation does basically what you need it to do, nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and let's get some of these poses with these weapons, and then we will continue on. All right, pose concept 1, we have Ellie with her bow and arrow here. And then we have Joe with his machetes. He never carries 2 machetes in the game, but I just thought this looked cool. It comes out good there. I'm really liking that. Would have been cool maybe if he would have came with an action face head as well. Same with Ellie, but it's just what we got. So just got to deal with it. I'm really liking the bow and arrow pose. Most likely how Ellie is going to get posed onto the shelf. So, probably not, but still good poses here. Okay, pose concept 2, we have our characters holding their pistols while holding the switchblade and the shive. So that comes out good as well. And I had to flub it a little bit. This is technically not Joel's pistol holding hand. That would be this one here, but you know, works out for what I'm trying to accomplish here. So it comes out good, man. It's definitely an option for some cool poses, kind of some twin poses for your shelf there. Really liking that. All right, and final pose concept, we have Ellie with her sniper rifle. We put the bow across her chest here. Also took some arrows and put it in her backpack. And we took one of the machetes and put it on the side of the backpack. So I thought I was going to be posing her with the bow and arrow, but it looks like this is the pose that I am going to go with for the shelf. That comes out really good. And that is definitely my favorite. Same thing with Joe here. Then we got him with his shotgun. Decided to pose him with the weapons that I technically use the most in the game, because like the hatchets and the machetes and the pistols are fun, but I need some firepower in The Last of Us to survive. This is what I've decided to go with. It's really about it, man. So I'm definitely happy that I am adding this set to the museum, man. Like I said, I love these games, and I was been looking for some decent figures of these characters to add to the museum for years. Looks like we finally got it. So got one more comparison for you guys before we begin to close out here. So let's get to it. Hey, I couldn't end the Naughty Dog video without throwing Nathan Drake in there somewhere as well. So do a quick comparison with Nathan Drake from Uncharted 4, right, with our Joe and Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2. It comes out good, man. Cannot wait to pose all three of these figs together on the shelf, because they're absolutely going to be next to each other. Can't pose an Uncharted display without The Last of Us display. I mean, it's from the same company, right? So comes out good, man. But we also brought out our little pop vinyl figures from the original The Last of Us. This at first was the only Joe that I had in my collection. So like I said, very excited to be adding an official Joe to the shelf. That definitely makes me happy. Then we had the statue of Ellie that we picked up when the game originally came out. You guys know me, I'm absolutely more of an action figure collector. So it's definitely awesome to get an actual figure of Ellie to add to the museum as well. All right, man, that is going to do it for this one. So let's go ahead, let's move everything to the museum. We'll take our tag pictures and it'll be time to close out here. And we're back, man, and now we have our Joel and our Ellie added onto the shelf right next to our Nathan Drake and some other PlayStation video game all-stars here. That comes out good, man. Really enjoying that. I'm really happy that I have added this set to the museum. Like I said, for $52, this was absolutely worth it. When I say it's worth the $75 for the retail, and that's to be determined. But I mean, if you can get it at some kind of discounted price, I would absolutely go for it, especially if you were a fan of the series. As always, my friends, hit that like button. I would really appreciate that. And if you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. I understand, it's cool. By watching these videos to completion, you guys allow me to make an income doing what I have always loved to do. And that is talking about the video games that I have also loved since I was a little boy, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. As always, my friends, I'll see you guys on the next one. Catch you guys later. Bye.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.